Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of No Fouls Given, presented by Prize Picks. Of course, I'm your co-host, Big Waz, a.k.a. Wozni Lambre, and I'm joined, as always, by my guy, Danny Green, my other guy, Paul Pierce, still snacking. We got a really...
We chopping it up.
Yeah, we just chopping. That's the vibe of the show.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Man, got a really jam-packed show for you guys today, so let's just get right into it, man. Got to start this one with CP3 because this happened during our off day of the podcast, and so we didn't get to talk about it. But Chris Paul was sent home by the Clippers. Shams reported that Paul had been vocal about holding the front office, coaches, and players accountable, which the Clippers found to be, quote-unquote, disruptive, and added that Paul has not been on speaking terms with head coach in weeks. He hasn't talked to his coach in weeks.
That's crazy.
Ty Lue said he's been a friend of mine over the years, and you don't want to see a great go out like this. Kawhi and James Harden both claimed to be shocked by the decision.
Why did you say claim? Because it doesn't say claim.
Because give me
so
a
niggas
break.
is lying?
Come on. Like when Giannis, when Dame got stretch provision this summer, so they could do the Miles Turner thing. Giannis is like, oh, I can't believe it, as if they would do that type of move without talking to him
when
first.
They wave Dame and then stretch his contract.
Right, as if management would do this without talking to James and Harden.
Lying, man.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
wait, you can take their word for it. I won't.
man, nah, I'm with you. I don't know. That's a very slim chance that they were shocked by it
Yeah.
and didn't know.
They probably on the
Ty
same
Lue,
page as
again,
Coach Lue
They
and
all
management.
on the same page. You got to say what you got to say for the media. You got to protect, the atmosphere, protect home, protect the organization. But yeah, I highly believe nobody knew this was coming.
So just to get into some of the specifics that's been reported by Shams and Sam Amick, Joe Varden, and The Athletic, Chris Paul was sort of just being vocal about things that are going wrong.
Being who he is.
Yes, being who he is. They said that he was talking about things, just basically saying there wasn't a culture of accountability within the organization, both in film room, practices, or shoot arounds, walkthroughs, that kind of thing, and that just over time people were just like, I guess, it's bad enough we're 5-16. Like, we know we're playing bad. You feel me? Like the idea that we need this guy coming in here and lecturing us, and again, part of the reporting in the sense that the guys that went out and talked to people around the situation is that the Clippers are the oldest team in the NBA. So the idea that you're just yelling at a bunch of older players, accomplished players.
He's the oldest guy there. So.
Sure, but you're not playing, and when you do, you're the worst you've ever been in your life.
So
I think that matters in terms of why people are pissed off. Yes.
Can I speak on this? Because I was in this exact same situation with the Clippers. I was the oldest on the team. I was in my last year. And Chris Paul, I was playing with Chris Paul, Blake, and DeAndre. So, I come into the locker room as, a respected veteran, has won a championship, who's done everything in the league. And when I got there and I knew it was my last year, I was like, my time as being a leader and vocal about that stuff is up. It's up to y'all. Y'all got to figure this out. I'm going to just be a presence. And if y'all need me to say something, I will. But I'm about to sit back on this surfboard and ride this wave all the way to the beach. Yeah. I'm out of here, really. So when it was time for me, and I didn't really say much, nor did I practice much. I didn't get the reps. I practiced. I got there early. So my role was this. I get there early with the young boys.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go through this. We're going to
lift
lift.
And everything.
We're going to do some shots up. Then when practice stuff started, I was on the sideline just watching. If a doc needed me to say something, I said something. If it was something that was like a turmoil between two people, okay, I step into that. But as far as like me trying to be like, man, we ain't this and we ain't. No, I wasn't on that. What I'm saying? I wanted a peaceful last year.
Yeah.
I appreciate that perspective. And I'm
So
sure the listeners do
CP,
too.
so you think CP was doing too much or he cared too much. basically.
Overstepped, you think? You think he
Yeah,
overstepped?
I think sometimes you could overstep because he's respected. He feel like he got a voice, but at the same time, you ain't the same player either.
So that's my question. Why does that matter?
It don't matter. I don't even think that matters.
I know, but Waz, I think you were saying it. Does it?
I think
really
it matters
matter?
to the guys. That's the sense that
Okay.
I got from talking to some people that are close to the Clippers situation, closer than me, obviously. I'm not there every day. I think it does matter to the guys when it's like the dude who's lecturing you is playing horrible. It's almost like
He's not playing much though.
but
just
when
wasn't playing.
14 minutes per game is not nothing.
It's not a lot to do much. Honestly.
Sure, but like the percentages, and I think they were net minus 17.
The whole team is -7. Like it's not.
I hear you. I tend to agree with you and Paul in the sense that it's obviously Chris Paul has amazing insights about what it takes to win. He's won every single where that he's gone in the NBA. You know, he's been a positive influence everywhere that he's gone.
Yeah.
But I can see, like, guys, again, these are older players. It's like, Chris Paul, like, I know how to play basketball, you know? I think with a younger group, it would have been a little bit different.
For sure. It's not like the Spurs, like they're trying to
Right.
I get it.
Or when he
Again,
did the stretch in OKC with Shea,
Yeah.
when they first started, he took
Schroeder,
on that
Gallinari,
that
Shea.
mentor role.
That 4 guys averaging 20. So is it enough to send him home though?
No, I don't think I don't think this ended the right way. And like again, I'm not in the locker room and I'm not seeing if there's like what's being said. But like, man, I get where Chris is coming from, and you know when you older them, and then when you on top of that you losing, frustration is built in that locker room. You know what I'm saying? Everybody frustrated, so they don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want to hear. Like if I'm like man, shut up. Like you know what I'm saying? And probably Cash got tired of that. Like man, it probably been like if it was me, like if I was actually in that locker room and I'm like.
Harden or Kawhi.
I'm like, man, shut up, man. We don't want to hear that shit, man. I'm frustrated because I ain't playing well. We ain't playing well.
Yeah,
Man,
we
step
lose.
back, man. You about to retire anyway. I can see that. But that's me.
Yeah.
Like, I would have probably said something that being knowing who I am. And maybe some cats was in there didn't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I think Chris should have just went out like, man, I'm at home. My family's rooted. My last year. I'm gonna take a step back, dog. I'm gonna go on the road, go to all my favorite restaurants and all my. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to all my favorite hookahs,
kicking it. It's kicking it.
restaurants.
Seeing all the homies.
Man, yeah, we going out tonight. I know I ain't playing. Oh yeah, I did. I went to all my favorite spots. I come to practice. I work up the young guys. Sit down.
Word.
I made my last year enjoyable when I didn't play.
I mean,
Got you.
And you know it's different for us all. And you know, but
I think he was robbed of that, bro.
know.
Like he didn't even know when his last game was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So again, another question is: do you think they had a conversation with him prior to this, or they just made this shit like?
they said they had a meeting that night.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It is the holiday season, the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It is all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. It's Prize Picks, baby.
I love how simple it is to play and win on Prize Picks. Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Tyrese Maxey, more threes, more points, more assists. These guys are hooping.
I love that you can also create a lineup and mix and match sports. If I'm feeling a little spicy, I will add some football picks to the lineup as well. Love sprinkling in a little Puka Nakua action with my hoopers.
Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes.
Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you can cash in.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code NFG and get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code NFG to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks.
It's good to be right.
The
just that
flight
night?
the flight was the flight from Miami to Atlanta got delayed.
Okay.
So they ended up meeting at around 11 p.m. him and Lawrence Frank. The meeting lasted till 2 a.m. and then Chris Paul on his Instagram announced it at 2:40 a.m.
Yeah, so that's the only conversation
I
they
think the
had.
conversation, if I could guess, was like,
I mean, a 2-hour conversation is a good conversation.
yeah, I think the conversation is, I'm who I am. I'm not going to stop being who I am.
So they said you can either stay with us or go home. Like, you think they gave him the
That's-
option, or they just said, or you?
I'm pretty sure they told Chris Paul, like, you need to stop. And he's like, no, y'all can't tell me when to talk and when not to talk. That's what I'm going to assume happened.
I would like to think any smart person with some type of logic, if somebody tell you to cool the fuck out, or we're sending you home, I'm not gonna get embarrassed or embarrass myself in front of my family and the world because I have an ego of being at the end of the bench that I can't shut up for a little bit.
Again, this is my guess.
But I'll give you another perspective. Like, you have to look at, like, okay, this is Chris Paul. That's Ty Lue.
Yeah,
I know who you was as a player.
yeah,
I was better than you. I was like, you look at a certain player,
yeah.
like,
Tyler's also won a championship, so I'm sure Tyler's like,
I
yo, shut the
get
fuck
it,
up. I know how to win
Chris
too.
Paul is an all-timer.
Yeah.
He looking like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, he looking like, man, what? Like, and he been there already with Lawrence Frank. Played for him. So
That's
he
what's
looking
the
like,
crazier
I should
part.
be respected more
think-
like Lawrence. Like, he probably looking at it like
Isn't that the crazier thing? Like, you were married to this man before. Like,
Yeah.
So I think that's part of. I think that's
Isn't
a
that insanity?
big. I think that's a big part of it because
is that not insanity? Like, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. You just was with this. Like, you thought he was gonna be different.
so in the reporting, it said that management felt like Chris was also doing what they call locker room lawyering. For those who don't know what that means, he was sowing dissent. He was fomenting revolution against management amongst the guys. Like Lawrence Frank and these people don't know what the fuck they doing. They
you know
said
that-
that's part of what he was doing.
Okay. And I think there was reports earlier today that they're talking about giving Lawrence Frank a contract extension.
He got
That's it.
extended, which
And I
you
think
know,
I think Lawrence Frank is good. But
blood in, blood out. You know what I mean? We don't talk to the police. You got to reward that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So Lawrence Frank got extended. The whole management team got extended.
I think there was, you know what it is? The reason this happened because there was a lack of leadership in that locker room.
for sure.
Like, there is a lack of leadership because if there was leadership in that locker room, they would have nipped all of that. Like,
Way ahead
if
of
I was,
time,
if
not
I was
just
in the
one
locker room,
conversation.
like I said, if I'm in the locker room and I'm here, the Chris Paul locker room lawyer, like, hey man, we don't want to hear all that.
Before
That ain't
Thanksgiving,
what you just got here.
before November, they would have hit
Whatever you had, what you had before that you was doing, that ain't it right now.
Paul, in 2013, that was 2013 your last year with the Celtics?
Yeah.
Okay, in 2013, you guys bring a veteran into the locker room who's like at the end of the bench and over the hill, not washed.
Okay.
He wouldn't feel comfortable.
Not in our locker room. He wouldn't have
Like
been comfortable doing that.
KG and Paul Pierce,
No, he
you
wouldn't
you
have done
brand new to the situation.
That's why I said.
and you just do you know you can't
That's
do
why
that.
I said it's a lack of leadership in the locker room.
Because nobody else is saying that. But again, CP, he's known to do what he does. He's been doing it for years, but you knew that before you brought him in.
Can you elaborate on what the reputation? Well, you actually played with him.
Yeah.
So what is the CP thing that people are talking about?
I guess people saying that like he come across other players the wrong way, but you see that
all across the
all
board.
across the board.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Well,
fine.
it's a little
like,
delusional. a
like
little
I'm sure
arrogant.
Jordan done said something, Kobe done
Yeah.
said some people wasn't feeling all the time.
Yeah.
I know at the end of the day, CP want to win.
So you say in your time with CP, you didn't feel like it was some extra,
Like sneaky,
like there was some
brown-nosing or, like,
crazy,
ulterior motives of trying to like play
like
somebody
he
against
was like
another
somehow
person,
apart from
or distracting the locker room.
the kind of talk that people generally do when that type of player gets to talking.
Man, I didn't see it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? If it was something he did or said, it went over my head.
Got you. Yeah. Like it was
But
just
like I
regular
said,
guys
like,
just
'cause
talking
like I
and trying to
told-
win.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm not. And then again, like I said, in my last days, I'm not sticking around the locker room. I'm
Yeah.
going home to my kids. I'm not doing no community service. I stopped all the NBA meetings. I did all them
Yeah.
for like NBA meetings. today after practice?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Sign the paper, get out.
I'm gone. Oh, y'all got an appearance at the team? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I did this shit for like 18 years. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I ain't about to. Like, so I didn't stick around a lot either. But like, guys sat around before practice and after the games, and I didn't really see it like that. It was like some things that probably was said, but like, come on, that come with the frustrations of playing and being around each other a whole year on the bus, the locker room, the plane, the hotel. You get tired of some people, just like some people get tired of their girlfriend or wife and everything. And you make up and you keep going.
I'm just gonna say they did him dirty, bro. I'm thinking that more is gonna come out because what's come out to me is that it's just not enough to do a guy like that, a 20-year vet, Hall of Famer, without
one of the greatest players in the history of your franchise.
Yeah, you would think that they would have had a conversation beforehand, but the way he's acting is like he wasn't told. Like, I don't know. He'll speak, I'm sure, at some point.
Damn, would they retire his jersey?
They were supposed, like, he would have been one of the first to put his jersey up
It'll
there,
be a while before
now
that
it's like,
probably happens.
That'll be a while now.
It'll be a little while before that probably
like,
goes down.
how do you do that?
That's just resentment then.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously some bad blood
it's
happening
more on
right there.
CP side because he's probably resenting the organization right now. Like,
Another thing that I thought was interesting
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
Ty Lue situation
That's true.
is that Ty Lue's reputation is that he is a coach who will tell a player about himself.
yeah.
That's his reputation.
Yeah.
That he's not scared
No, he definitely won't.
to talk to whoever the name is, like that he would call LeBron out on his bullshit in the Cleveland days. That he's not scared to say something. So I'm just like, man, like if Ty Lue's there, he's a whole guys accountable kind of guy. But like I'm kind of with you, Danny. I think this is
They
just
did him dirty, bro. They robbed him of his. They just announced he's retiring like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
He doesn't know when he's supposed to retire in a Clipper jersey. They can't trade him. They just sent him home. Like it's kind of foul, bro.
I don't know.
In the middle of the night, like
this
says,
is tough to like.
he's on the East Coast. Does he fly back with the team? Does he take his own flight? Do they pay for the flight?
He probably
He's still an employee. You gotta get. Oh, they get him a first class flight. They gotta reimburse him.
I just hope.
We put him on Delta One.
I just
See
hope,
you later, brother.
Listen, I just hope at the end of the day, he can go out on his own accord.
At this point, it's
At
like
this point,
that
Is he
was what
trying
it's
to
supposed
catch on
to
with
be.
another team?
Catch on with another team.
How did
Say your goodbyes and then retire.
But they can't even. They have to trade. They can't even waive him because they have to keep the 14th. They have to keep the roster spot. Like
Yeah,
can
but
trade
he's
him
not
after the
eligible
15th.
to be traded to yet
so
until
15th.
December
So
15th.
somebody's gonna take him in a trade? Like now he's got to go away from home. Like you can't go to the Lakers. Like the
He
Lakers
could
are
go
gonna
to the
trade.
Lakers like mid-January or something.
They're gonna trade for because he has to be traded for him, right?
Well,
he can't be
they
waived.
they have a roster spot.
Yeah,
He has to be. They can't let him go from the Clippers. They have to keep him, right? Because they have to keep that roster spot because of cap.
Well, I think
situation.
the Lakers have a roster spot, right? They have one roster spot.
I don't know,
Or,
but they would have
I
to.
think they have one roster spot, but they can't sign them until like mid-January, I believe.
So then,
The Lakers, I'm talking
yeah.
about.
But again, so the Clippers would then have to waive him because they can't. They have to because they can't
probably
trade.
gonna end
That
up.
would be.
I think they're
If
probably.
they don't waive them,
I think
like,
they're
to
probably
let 'em-
gonna end up waiving him.
Like that would be.
Bro, the
buyout
money
of
still goes
some
against
kind.
the cap. They have to keep the roster spot. Like something weird with the cap.
Yeah,
They
the
have to keep
Lakers
the
have
roster
an
spot
open
filled.
spot, but they can't trade or sign Chris until like mid-January or something. Yeah, there it is, like January 19th. And
But
so,
what- you
that
gotta look
would
at the
be
Clippers
diabolical
situation.
if they don't allow that and they just keep him on the spot.
They have. Okay, I think they are locked into it because of the cap situation. They can't get another player.
Yeah,
they can't
but
let go of the
you
spot.
can-
They can't get another
I'll
player.
just show up to practice then. What they do if I just
Yeah,
show
no,
up?
but like, see, you notice that's
I'll
the
give up.
wording though.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying,
The wording is we sent him home,
Seven-
but I can show
but
up. to practice.
contractually
I
he's
can
showing
show
up to
up.
work.
Yeah, I'm going to work. I'll
Man,
show up to the parking
I
lot.
don't think he's gonna do that. I think Chris Paul has a lot of
Get some
dignity.
shots. I'll be in there.
Bro,
get some
it's
shots
just crazy,
up.
bro. You knew who this guy was before you got there. You know what I'm saying? You acting like, oh, we didn't know he was gonna do this, nigga. You were just with him a couple of years ago. Like, he was just there.
What can they do if he's in there one morning getting shots up? Like, I'm still on the team.
They can't
You can
trade.
go work
They
out if you
can't
want to.
trade
Go
him
get a
until the
workout in. I can
I can go
15th
work out. I still have to the building. Have
and
access.
pay out. Yeah, They can agree to a buyout,
I'd be like, man,
Danny.
I want to stay ready, y'all. I mean,
What does it do for their roster and their tax?
I
feel
think
there's
they'll
something
be
against their tax.
fine, bro. I think they can buy him out, but they're saying like they're gonna try to trade him, which like,
Yeah. 'Cause that's
how do
the
you
best way.
trade a guy
That's what I'm
who's
saying. That's the best thing for them to get something because that spot has to be filled for them. I think that's the best way they can swap.
yeah.
Hey, CP, if you listening, man, we play every Tuesday and Thursday at the
Yo, this
11,
guy's
11
insane.
o'clock. Come in there and get some runs. Stay
This
in shape, my
guy's a
boy. You know what I'm saying?
clown, man.
We out in Chatsworth, man. Pull up on us.
All right, CP, make that trek to Chatsworth. Although I heard he's a Valley guy, actually. From what I've heard.
You know, keep them legs, right. Man, every holiday season, I lie to myself. I'm like, this year I'm going to be thoughtful. I'm going to plan ahead. And then, boom, before I know it, it's December 23rd, and I'm standing in line buying a gift card like a rookie.
That's a turnover waiting to happen.
Exactly, but this year I actually ran the play correctly. No panic, no last second heave. I gave an Aura frame, and let me tell you, that's a slam dunk gift right there.
For real, why is it that the people we're closest to are the hardest to buy for? You know everything about them except what the rap, but everybody's got photos they love. Your mom wants to see the baby pics. Your boys want to see the throwback hoop shots. Your partner wants the vacation selfies where you actually smile.
And the thing that makes Aura so dope is that it's easy. Unlimited free photos and videos. Just download the Aura app, hit Wi-Fi, boom, you are in. You can even preload photos before it ships. So they open the box and it's already filled with memories. You're basically gifting nostalgia on day one.
And look, you can add a message before it arrives too. That's that extra personalization that makes you look like you actually planned ahead, even if you didn't.
Plus, the frames come in this premium gift box, no price tag, no extra fluff you gotta deal with. It's clean, it's classy, it's showing love without stress.
Because listen, you can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it.
All right, so for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named the #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code NOFILES at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code NOFILES. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. All right, man. Moving on, man. Speaking of up there in league years, bro, farewell tours and all of that. LeBron James' streak of games in double digits has come to an end, man. He made the game-winning assist in a tie ball game that ended the streak to Rui Hachimura in the corner for a corner three. Ended up with 8 points on 4 of 17 shooting.
11 assists.
0 of 5 from 3. 11 assists, of course. We just want to run down some of the amazing stats about this LeBron streak. The last time LeBron James scored fewer than 10 points in an NBA game, the iPhone hadn't been out. The Sopranos were still on air.
That's
Damn.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't exist.
like the iPhone. We have iPhone like 16 Pro. Like Pro,
Yeah,
like this
17 and we up to
Pro. It's a lot of.
Yes, we were still in the
Aaron Rodgers hadn't thrown a touchdown pass in the NFL yet.
That's crazy.
Cooper Flagg was 15 days old. Okay? Before tonight, the last time LeBron James scored less than 10 points was January 5th of 2007 versus the Bucks. Drew Gooden,
31-16.
31-16. Larry Hughes dropped 22. Big Z had 11 and 8, and LeBron had 8 points, 9 assists, 3 of 13 shooting. The Cavs won the game 95-86.
Yeah. KD wasn't in the league.
KD wasn't in the league.
George Bush was the president. It's crazy.
Wow.
Damn, what was
This
I?
is
W.
It's for Obama. That's
What
before
year
Obama.
was that?
2007, early.
Oh, man, I was in the middle of an 18-game losing streak.
Twitter was 9 months old. Bronny was 2. But yeah,
Crazy.
1,297 straight games
Almost
tonight.
1,300 games.
That streak has ended.
Sad. It's kind of sad, man. Not gonna lie to you. I mean,
Sad?
bro. I'm not gonna.
Damn.
It's not the streak is ended. It's the way it's ended. Like seeing him. The decline of most players usually happens kind of like last year. He was still
second team All NBA.
Yo, and to see it happen like the other night against Phoenix was like he had to struggle to get there.
I mean,
and
dog, this is his third game back, dog. He ain't even got his
Yeah.
legs yet. Damn,
Seven.
Daddy, his third game. Man, he got to
get
get
it.
his legs in shape.
I get
Everybody
it.
else is in tip-top shape. The
Sure.
man was sitting on the sideline with a bad back.
I get that, and I give him grace. But this game there was no Luka, so he had every opportunity to have the ball in his hands more.
Yeah.
They won.
And he was in games. They did win. I'm just saying for LeBron as a fan of watching the game of LeBron and seeing him like this. It's a little sad, bro. And I'm not saying that he's done, but I see the decline, and most people are not used to seeing
it
that.
has to come at some
I mean, for me,
For sure. We all say it every time, but just never happened until like this week.
the guy's been declining for a long time. I think,
What?
yeah, I think so. I think in the playoffs,
What?
bro, Julius Randle bust his ass in the playoffs last year. Cooked him. That's a sign of LeBron declining, bro. Julius Randle beat him up on both ends of the court.
Bro,
he couldn't
what?
score on
He
him,
did,
and Julius
he
Randle
did,
was the best player in that series.
was.
Look, man, Julius Randle.
Can we get the numbers, please, Christian?
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle was killing
remember that?
him.
I remember him playing well. First of all, Minnesota didn't shoot that well.
Bruh,
Julius
Randle
dominated.
dominated
they lost
that
the series because of rebounding.
LeBron was his
Julius
matchup.
Randle was
He
dominant.
killed him.
He was dominant.
Like, that's what I'm just
First
like,
of all,
guys, like,
Bron
Julius
has
Randle
never
was
been. He's never been like a
he
great
was
defensive player.
dominant, dude.
LeBron averaged
Damn,
25, 9, and
correct.
6. What the fuck
Bro,
are we talking
go
about?
watch those games, bro. At the end of the game, LeBron couldn't do shit. Like, Julius Randle
damn.
dominated that series. I'm telling you,
Bron's
bro.
numbers is better in every category.
No, they're not, bro.
They just showed him.
Bro,
Christian, please
yes,
go
he's
back.
averaging more points. Bro, I'm telling you, LeBron was getting worked. He did not have an impact on that series. They lost in 5 games, bro. Like,
It wasn't.
it's
bro,
not because LeBron was still good. If LeBron was still LeBron, they're not losing in
no,
5
they
games to
lost-
Minnesota.
They lost because AR was not playing the same way he played throughout the regular season.
Bro, him and
playoffs.
Luka couldn't do nothing.
Bro,
Okay?
him and Lucas showed up those games. It was rebounding. I think it was AR that was kind of.
Bruh.
I might be mistaken. but I'm pretty
Julius
sure it was AR
Randle
that
was
didn't play
better
well.
than this
I
guy.
remember
Think about what
Julius
we're
Randle killed
saying. Julius Randle outplayed LeBron James over the course of a playoff series.
He was killing.
That's crazy.
I think I have to look at these numbers.
So what
and
I'm
see if
saying
you
is
guys
like
are
that
making it up.
sign of a LeBron James declining, bro. Like back in the days, Julius Randle, come on, bro. That's quick work he's making to Julius Randle.
4-1.
We'll get back to it, but bro,
I'm
honestly,
telling you, bro. He got outworked, got out beat up. Like he
They
couldn't
didn't-
do nothing with Julius Randle, and then he couldn't attack him just one-on-one, just like. And I'm watching. I'm like, yo, LeBron is 40. He's not supposed to be able to beat up on every single player who's in the prime of their career. You know, like it's to be expected, man. Like him coming off of the sciatica and like just not being, you know, the kind of player that we're used to him being. I'm not
Well, could be-
too surprised about it.
bro. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. He averaged 25 points. Is that it right there? 9 rebounds. 25, 9. And what else? And 6 is 5.6
Yeah,
assists.
AR didn't come with it.
Minus
That's what I remember.
minus 8 in his
They
minutes,
lost.
bro.
They,
Yeah,
that's
but
why they were
Julius
minus
Randle-
8.
No, but Julius
Come
Randle was
on.
All right, go
bro.
to Julius Randle. Go to Julius Randle's numbers.
He was killing.
Bro,
I'm looking here. 22 killing. Okay. 5
bro, watched.
Bron's
He was
numbers is
killing,
better in
man.
every
Bro,
category.
he did not
What did he
play
shoot?
better than him.
He shot.
He did not play better. Yo, LeBron did
Julius
not
shot-
play better than Julius Randle
the
in that
numbers are
series,
saying
bro.
it.
They lost in 4 games to
numbers don't tell the
1.
story, though,
I'm
dog.
telling you, Danny. Like,
The numbers don't
how
tell
do
the
you
story.
lose 4-1 while you're severely outplaying the
What is
second best
Bron's
player on the
numbers?
team,
Bron
bro?
shot how many from
Yeah,
field?
but the
Shot
numbers don't
48
tell
from
the
field.
story.
John shot 35 from 3. He had higher field goal percentage too.
It don't tell the story, though.
Bro.
Bro, it tells a lot of the story.
No,
What
it
the
does
fuck are we-
not, bro.
What the fuck are we talking about?
No, it
you
does
said he output.
not. He did.
has better numbers in every
he
category.
did, bro. He's dominating fourth quarters. Julius Randle was the best player in that series.
He was the best player in that series for sure.
Bro,
go back to the numbers.
he
You gotta
literally-
watch it, dog.
Please go back to the
Stop looking at
Bro,
the numbers.
Please
man.
go back to the numbers. Let me
points
see
You
per
gotta
game
watch the series,
averages?
dog.
Anthony Edwards averaged how much? 26 a game. And what is other
Bro,
numbers? Okay.
bro,
How
what's,
the fuck did we get Julius Randle as the best player in that series?
bruh,
What did Luka average?
bro, pull it up, bro.
30.
Watch-
Julius Randle's the best player in that
Yes.
series. When three
Yes.
motherfuckers average more points and numbers than him.
Yeah, he's on the team that
You
won
niggas are high.
4-1.
Did you come from the weed shop today? What the fuck is going on here? Am I tripping?
We just talked about
Bro,
this yesterday. Hold on.
bro.
Hold
Who
on.
y'all niggas on?
We just talked about this
Austin's
yesterday.
the one that didn't show up. He
Bro.
averaged 16 when he averaged
Bro.
20 all year. That's why they lost. Rebounding. Look
All
at
right, if
Minnesota.
I
Bro.
average
from
30
three.
on a 1-4
Minnesota shot
team,
terrible
and
from
you
three.
average 30 on a 4-1,
Bro.
and I average 18 on a
So
4-1 team, he's
LeBron
killing.
and Luka played better than Julius Randle
Right?
and Anthony Edwards in a series they lost 4-1.
Because
that doesn't
AR
make any
did not
sense.
play and they couldn't rebound. Rudy Gobert had 30 and 20. That's why they
Bro,
lost. They had no rebounding.
that's part
Look
of
at Minnesota
LeBron's
shooting
job.
From the field. Most of the games that Minnesota won, they shot terribly from three. They had third and second chance points.
That's part, bro. Look at how
Bro, I know
they're
I'm not crazy. I
scoring,
watched
bro.
this fucking series last
LeBron James and Luka Doncic weren't good enough. You
That's
got
wild to
outplayed
say.
by Julius Randle,
That's
bro.
wild to say. When Luka had 30 and LeBron averaged 26, and AR had 16.
And
now
lost.
it's LeBron and Luka.
And lost 4-1.
Because AR didn't average his most points when he averaged on the regular season.
Bro, hold on, Danny.
Damn.
Danny, if they would have won that series, you would have said it's because Austin Reeves. Does that make
No.
any sense to you?
I would have said because they played the way they
Come
played all regular
on.
season.
Nobody would give Austin Reeves the credit for winning a series
I forget who
that
I'm talking
Luka
to.
Doncic and LeBron James is in. That would never happen.
I forget who I'm talking to here. This is the guy
That
who
would
criticize the superstars more than anybody else because they need to win the games. Nobody else needs to win the game.
Yeah.
That's not
yeah,
how it works, Waz.
That is how it works.
That's not how it works, Waz.
That is
Everybody
how it
has to do
works.
their part.
Bro.
The niggas that showed up during the regular season need to do the same thing they do in the playoffs. Am I right, Paul? Or am I wrong?
They did, though.
Austin did not.
Bro,
He averaged 16.
bro,
He didn't average that during the regular season. He
Danny.
averaged 20 plus.
Danny.
4 points.
That's a
Nobo-
difference, B.
bro.
Most of the games were close.
No, bro.
They couldn't guard them, though.
No.
They couldn't rebound.
No,
That's why they got
bro.
killed.
No,
They
the
got killed
series
because of
changed. Let me
rebounding.
tell you what the series changed. When LeBron
When Rudy
James,
had 30 and 20, they couldn't rebound.
No, that was in the deciding game. He had 30 and 20.
That changed the
That was
series.
the closeout.
Look how many.
That
look
was
at
the
the
closeout.
Bro, they lost 4-1. They got
closeout.
They
dominated.
couldn't rebound, bro. Minnesota did not shoot well. I'm not tripping. I know
So,
exactly what I saw.
You
When-
think this series was close in a 4-1? You think that was a
I'm
close
saying the
series?
games weren't decided by 20. They weren't 20-point games. They were close games at the end of the game.
Yeah, you
And
could.
it was mainly because they couldn't fucking rebound.
They couldn't beat these guys, and your
No
best
shit,
players
Waz.
couldn't take you home. Like,
Bro, you
on what
can't just put
planet do we
everything
put
on
the
the best
series
players.
on
That's not how it works,
Austin
bro.
Reeves?
Waz, you can't put every game on the best players because they didn't win.
So
the game.
why
It's
do
the
we
best players'
pay
fault.
them the most
Waz,
if we
I
don't
can't-
expect the most from them?
You
I don't
do.
understand that.
You do.
You expect more from Austin Reeves
No,
than LeBron James?
I can't blame the stars if they did their job.
They
So
didn't
you
do
blame
their
Paul
job.
and KG do their job, but fucking
They didn't
Rondo
do their
don't.
job.
It's KG and Paul.
They didn't
Paul
do
George.
their
Like, what the fuck are you
job.
talking about?
They didn't do
Rondo
their
gotta show
job,
up,
bro.
nigga. What are you talking
They
about?
didn't do
Paul,
their
I'm tripping?
job. Luka and LeBron didn't do their job, bro.
I
That's
mean,
wild.
They lost
it
that
depends
series-
on what, like 4-1 is
Bro.
pretty decisive.
Like, it's decisive. You guys
not
got
saying
beat
it's not
up.
you say that for a game 7, I
This is
get
what
it.
the argument was.
Yes.
The argument was Julius Randle was the best player.
Yes,
in
he
that
was,
series.
I thought he
bro.
was.
Not.
I
Yes,
thought he
everybody
was.
who
Numbers show
watched
he
it in
was
real
not.
time
Julius Randle
thought
outplayed
that.
LeBron. He definitely did not.
He did,
I
bro.
thought
Those
his
two statements were
physicality-
false.
He
I thought
did,
his
bro.
presence and physicality
And he made
was
way
too
more
much.
timely buckets in the clutch. He was just better the whole
Okay,
time.
how many offensive rebounds did Julius Randle average?
It was more so Rudy.
Okay, for two,
He averaged
1.5,
two.
5 rebounds,
Bruh.
4 assists.
The idea
he
that
didn't out
Bro,
LeBron any
you
category.
think Laker fans
LeBron had
watched
more
that
numbers than every-
series and said, "Damn, if only Austin would have did it."
Yes.
No
If
way.
Austin, that's what the
bruh.
conversation was. If Austin played better, they would have
No
won.
way,
They always,
dude.
They've been guessing, second guessing Austin because of the playoffs. That's what they've been saying.
Nah,
They say, oh, he's
man.
not a max guy. Because against Denver, he didn't show
Oh,
up.
my
because
God.
against Minnesota, he didn't show up. They were like, yo, he's not showing up to the Austin that we know.
Sure,
in the league.
if Austin carried a team to the conference
I'm not going there
finals,
with you, bro.
we'd have
gotta
him
go
as a
to the
max
series, bro.
guy.
You gotta go next topic.
But like, come on,
done
man.
with this. Okay,
LeBron
Damn.
has been declining, is what I'm
Like,
trying to
you want
say.
give
That's
the
all.
superstars all the reward and all the criticism. Like nobody else is supposed to do their job.
I don't
averaged
disagree
30.
with that.
They are a high-powered scoring offense. That's how they beat people. They were not good defensively.
All right,
at
I got a
all.
question. If you go and you didn't see the results, and you was like, damn, Luka averaged 30 and LeBron averaged 26, would you thought they won that series? Yeah.
Depends. I don't know.
No. Yes.
Yes, it does. No.
That's
It depends. This team, I would ask you what Austin did too, because they were a three-headed monster. I can't just say, oh, just LeBron and Luka. What the fuck did Rui and Austin Reeves do?
So if Kobe averaged 30
Really?
and Shaq averaged 26,
There was a
would you
two-headed
You say
monster.
what does B. Shaw do?
so they needed
Really,
That's what
bro? You gonna say yo B. Shaw and Rick Fox didn't
This
do
is
enough?
a bad analogy, bro.
Come
First
on,
and second,
bruh.
This team makeup is way different than those teams. It wasn't a two-man show back then. It's a three-man team. It's a three-man show here. If those three don't produce, they fucking lose. That's what we seen last
who
year.
was Minnesota's three-man machine?
They didn't have a three-man machine.
So the Lakers had enough.
They needed that to win. They need three men to show up to win games. That's what we knew when they didn't have defense. We knew that. Only way they beat teams if they outscored them. They need three of those guys to score. That was always the case with them.
Let me ask you something. LeBron James of 2015. Like you think he doesn't win that series against that
100%.
Timberwolves? Like,
Yeah,
there's
100%.
no way.
That version of
There's
LeBron.
absolutely no way they lose. That LeBron James?
Moving along. Next topic, please.
What is the next topic? Oh, we're gonna do our picks review. Cause man,
That's wild that you're agreeing to.
I saw the series and I came away with.
Paul, you
No,
know that
I
if-
watched
if
the
Rondo
series,
don't
no.
play, you can't say it's you and KG's fault. If you average 30 and KG average 26, and you say, oh, they should win that series, you're going to be like, no, Ray and fucking Rondo didn't score. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, and y'all lose.
The caliber.
Then he
all right,
says it's Paul and
this is
KG's
my-
fault.
this
They
is
didn't
my
show up
thing.
to play.
This is my thing.
You'd be like, Waz, you're fucking hot.
I didn't
This
say
is
they.
my
I didn't
thing,
say they
bro.
didn't show up to play. I said they got outplayed. There's a difference.
This is my thing.
They got beat up. Like, you lost the fight. Like it's on you. We count on you to win the
I
fight.
mean, I played in a lot of games where Ray or Rondo or KG or somebody or I didn't show up and we still found a way to win.
You found
Like
ways
they
to win,
supposed
yeah.
to found
You
a way
had-
to
you
win.
had good defense
All
and
three of
good
them
team.
didn't have to play well for them to win.
I understand. I get
Like
that.
Ginobili, Duncan, and Tony didn't. All of them didn't play well all the time, and they won. You know that. When you have three, most of the time, two of them are going to play well. That's
and you
what
had
was-
help with, but we also had defense. P, you had defense. That team didn't have defense. You knew that. Everybody knew that. They didn't have rebounding. They had no bigs. Bron played the five.
Yeah, I think if
They
you
relied on offense, so they couldn't rely on
What seed-
defense.
they
what seed was
relied
the
on
Lakers
they
at?
relied on
What?
LeBron
What seed were the Lakers
James.
last year.
They were 3 versus 6.
They supposed to win that.
Get the fuck out.
Bro, they lost
Don't give
4-1,
that. They weren't
man.
supposed to be that seed.
They got beat up, and it's okay.
see that series
LeBron's
going
48
4-1.
years old. It's
I did. They
okay,
had no
bro.
bigs. They couldn't play defense. Any
What
young
bigs
team-
did Minnesota have?
Rudy.
Oh my goodness.
Rudy had 30 and 20.
Rudy, Wilt Chamberlain,
He had
Gobert.
Wilt Chamberlain numbers, Paul.
In one game.
No, he killed him on the glass
man.
every game. Every game they got killed on the
One
glass.
game.
In
Yeah,
my
that 30.
Look at the
opinion,
rebound numbers throughout the whole series. They
In-
got killed on the glass the whole series.
in my
It was
opinion,
lopsided by like 100 fucking rebounds.
the team is dependent on Luka and LeBron to be great. They could
Moving
not
along,
summon
bro.
it that
Moving along.
series, and so they lost. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just disappointed. In you. I'm very disappointed.
All right, man. As I was saying, we want to preview our picks. Last time out, Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes. Danny and myself said more. Paul said less. DMP. So we get a mulligan for that.
I should win for less. I should get a win for that, right?
I guess you're gonna win.
Miles Turner, 1.5 threes. Danny said more. Paul and I said less. He had 1. Cade, 26.5 points, more or less. Danny and I said more. Paul said less. He had 17 in a Detroit loss. Giannis, 29.5. Danny and Paul said less. Paul said more. He had 2 after suffering a calf strain 3 minutes into the game. Right now, because we're actually going to keep a tally in terms of the standings. We're all 5-2 since Thanksgiving because we're starting from Thanksgiving.
Pretty good.
Don't ask us why we're conveniently starting from Thanksgiving, but we're starting from Thanksgiving.
Keep the numbers up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we're starting from
so
Thanksgiving. And guys, if you've been betting with us since Thanksgiving, you'd be in the black.
You're in the black.
Okay? So, not saying, just saying. All right, let's get to our favorite part of the show,
Is it in the green?
which are the picks of the night presented by Prize Picks. Tyler Hero, more or less than 21.5 points.
Ooh, Norm didn't play last game, right? If I'm not mistaken. He's gonna play. Is he questionable? Or is he playing next game? I feel like if Norm plays, I feel like Tyler Hero is gonna be less. But I think he's not gonna play. I'm gonna go more for Tyler Hero. More.
How about Bam Adebayo, more or less than 18
No,
and a
I'm
half?
gonna go less.
Oh, you're going less as well. Sorry.
Yeah, because I just feel like he's gonna have his hand full. You got a defensive presence like Suggs.
Suggs
You
is
gotta,
he's
you
one of
might
my
have to be
favorite
chasing
guys.
Bane. That's a tough matchup. You're gonna be a little bit tired.
Running them ragged. All right, Les. I'll go with Les as well for Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo, more or less than 18 and a half points.
I feel like he's not been scoring a lot this year. He's just been doing like more. He's shooting some threes, shooting it well, but he's more of like quarterbacking on Draymond. I'm gonna go less.
Paul,
Going more.
more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go less. I like the Orlando front line in terms of physicality and versatility and doing a good job against Bam Adebayo. Lakers versus Celtics. It's Austin Reeves, man.
More. I don't care.
31 and a half.
Man, that man's killing.
Yeah, Luka's not in there, so he's definitely.
I'm going more. He's gonna put the team on his back.
I mean, he's gonna get 30 plus because Luka's not there. He's got
He turns into Austin Larry Bird Reeves in the garden.
And Bron's kind of taking still, even with Luka out, he's still taking like a backseat, so he's gonna get the opportunity.
Jaylen Brown, last but not least, more or less than 24 and a half.
Fresh too. He took a rest game tonight.
Man, I got more. Jalen's been on his Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I'll do more. Again, it's the Lakers aren't exactly, Ubuntu Celtics in terms of defense, so I'm gonna go with Jaylen Brown. Those were our picks of the night presented by Prize Picks. Let's get into our next topic. Okay, okay.
Who's on the bottom? Rui and Pritchard, and under there is Wiggs. They may not doing Wiggs and what's his name, but yeah, we can do DeAndre Ayton, I guess.
All right. Last but not least, let's do DeAndre Ayton, more or less than 14 and a half points.
What did he have tonight? He was like 8 for 8, right, or some shit like that. I'm gonna go more because I think Bron is on
18?
18. No, more or less than 14 and a half.
17 tonight.
Damn. All right, I'm going to give him
What was
more.
his numbers? What was his efficiency?
Yeah, he has been. He has been.
11. So I'm gonna go more because I think him and AR have a good connect.
Oh,
and
so
Bron
good.
is passive, so they're throwing him a lot of lobs.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
He's getting a lot of drop-offs.
They're running ATOs for him,
As they should.
which is amazing.
They should. You got to keep him involved. You got to keep him mentally checked in. So you got to throw him.
I'm gonna go against the grain and go less. All right, man. Let's get into this Giannis update because since our last show, Giannis and his agent have started conversations with the Bucks.
Yeah, because Giannis didn't say it. He never asked that.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. About his future, which you're not talking about a contract extension. So what other future are we talking about? And whether it's best if he stays in Milwaukee or goes elsewhere. This is according to Shams Charania of ESPN. He also went down Wednesday night with a calf strain, which when I first heard the non-contact.
You didn't see it?
Did you see the injury?
It was after a basket running back on defense, and
he just fell.
He tweaked it.
Something happened, and he fell. And so I thought this process would get started in the off season.
Should have been.
It should have got started last off season if we're keeping it 1,000. You didn't want to come back. You let the Bucks make this desperation move.
He made them make the desperation move?
I say you let them.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, man.
I mean,
I believe it.
It's not like he had much let them. I mean, they gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
You think Giannis is there's no need for that? I'm happy to be here. They do a stretch provision. of $20 million of dead money for 5 years.
I think he had an inclination of what was going on with Dame more than he had of what was going on with them signing Miles Turner. I think that was them trying to fix.
It's like we're gonna do the Dame thing and we're gonna figure out how to get some kind of help.
About it, and they just said this is how we fix it. We're gonna do Miles.
Sure.
Turner. He thought that was okay, but they didn't get anything else, and he was like, "This is not enough."
Got you. That's fair.
That's just my.
That's fair.
My 2 cents. I'm like, all right. He's like, Miles Turner, cool. Y'all got rid of Brook. Okay, we got Miles Turner. What else are we getting?
I don't know how Dame goes down, and you look at your agent. Like, this is what a lot of fans don't know, is that agents, many of them, they have to be deeply intimate with the cap and the collective bargaining agreement and how teams construct rosters. It's like their job. It's almost like they know as much about roster construction as GMs because they have to know in order to get their clients placed in different places.
There's some hood ones though.
I don't think that Giannis.
Giannis, no, because they also need to know what the market is for their player and where they can go.
So if you have a top-notch agent, he's telling you like, no, the Bucks can't improve the roster. So I'm just saying, like, Giannis knows this, right? Yeah. So let's just say that, and his whole thing has been, I want to win big.
Yeah.
We go into the season, the Bucks have a nice start, then they lose 8 out of 9. And then in quick, rapid succession, and I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. I'm just saying it's very convenient that Giannis is now out, away from the team. 2 to 4 weeks, which if the trade takes 4 weeks, Giannis's injury will be 4 weeks.
Place near the All-Star weekend.
Yes, but by the 15th, which is 2 weeks, is when more people are available for trade.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks is when things can start happening. Now,
but teams can already start talking. We know that
for sure.
Yeah.
Will teams want to do that? Will they move him by that time? I don't know.
Do you think teams through back channels can get a sense of Giannis's actual health? I think they probably could figure it out if they had to, right?
Yeah,
I don't even think it matters.
I think if he was like hurt for real this whole season, it would affect his trade market.
For sure. Either way, it's not a tear. It's not a season-ending. He's coming
fine.
back in a couple. Like, he can be back in a month. So like, you could have him for the second half of the season.
Yep.
So regardless if they got back channels, front channels, they know he's okay, and he's gonna be able to play this season.
And another thing I do want, I just think it's important to mention, like, again, Giannis and his people, it's been reported, well-sourced people, they asked for a Knicks trade this summer. Yeah. Like, Giannis could have done this summer. But I think Giannis is like Mr. Nice Guy, wants to look good to the Bucks fans, and he doesn't have the stones to pull a Jimmy Butler and show up to the arena and get booed in the middle of a trade request. He's not built like that.
Again, so you don't think?
No.
I think when frustration builds, it'll turn people who you think are something into something else.
You think he could be pushed to that?
Yeah.
For sure.
So this is just kind of like the opening.
If things got ugly, I'm not saying he don't have the stones. I just think he's a professional guy. Like, I don't think it has to do with that. I think he's just one of those has to be a professional. Like, he's trying to be a professional and just focus on ball.
But here's the thing, though. Dame Lillard did the professional nice guy route and got sent to Milwaukee.
I mean, that's where he wanted to play with us. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't want to go to Milwaukee, bro. He wanted to go to Miami. And because he did the nice guy shit, they said, fuck you, we're going to do what we want.
Right.
Which most organizations, and rightfully so, should do. But again, they gave him an opportunity to play with a team that was content, like another MVP caliber player.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. But, like, the other way is just like, you wanted to go to Miami, we sent you to Milwaukee. And he was like,
do you think they would have won in Miami?
I don't know. It's definitely possible. I thought he could do very well in Miami. Yeah.
But when he first paired
him, Bam, and Jimmy, I think that would have been a very productive pairing. Yeah.
Before we saw Lillard play, and they went like when you saw him with the Greek Freak, you were like, oh, it's gonna be them and the Celtics. That's what everybody was saying.
Yeah.
Like 100%. So. who knows what happened in Miami, but like that was like a formidable.
I just say it like if you have an idea as a superstar about I want to get here.
Yeah.
Doing it the nice way is probably not gonna get you there.
I don't think it matters what way you do it. I didn't do it a nice way. He ended up in Toronto. They were like, we're gonna go the best route for us to get something in return, and we don't want to put you against a contender or against a team that's like a rival. Like I'm saying, like they don't want you in our conference, so it's probably better to trade a guy.
How did
East or
Harden
west?
get everywhere he wanted to go?
He
got everywhere.
How did he do it? How did he always end up where he wanted exactly where he wanted to go? It wasn't by doing this shit. I'm telling you. It wasn't by, maybe this offseason. My representation is starting during the season. Like, that's not how it happens.
Depends on who you're dealing with, bro. San Antonio wasn't doing it. They're not sending you where you want to go. Portland, they didn't say F because they brought him back to a $40-something million extension. It's not like they severed ties. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like they were trying to do him dirty. They gave him an opportunity to win. I think he gave him destinations of like, listen, this is where we get the best back. Yeah. You have an opportunity to win. Came back, give you a 40 ball while you're on the kill list.
I think we looked at it. I think we, as people that just Giannis championship opportunity, I don't think Dame, when he got traded to Milwaukee, saw it as, this is great. I don't think that's how he felt when he got traded.
Maybe not. Only
but let's get to the teams that would get in the Giannis sweepstakes. So obviously we know the Knicks, they always have a list when they do the demands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Preferences or whatever. We know the Knicks are there because he asked to go there in the offseason. The Spurs are reportedly aggressively pursuing him.
Mm-hmm. Was this recently or this past summer?
Recent.
I'm going to say this is recent. Yeah.
Today.
Okay.
Right now.
Again, and I think it matters, like Giannis has a say in this because he's a free agent after next season. Yeah, so like
wherever he goes, he has to want to sign an extension.
Yes.
He can opt out of his 2027, 28.
And
contract.
if you're sending valuable pieces over to Milwaukee, you better know that Giannis wants to stay on your team.
Yeah. That'll be that's all done before the trade.
Yes.
They know he wants to be there.
And so I know a lot of people are having fantasies about OKC
I want to see them break the NBA.
And San Antonio.
I want to see them break the NBA. Send them to OKC.
I don't want to see OKC.
Keep their big three. Send them draft picks. All them draft picks they got. Give them the Clippers pick. Who's gonna have a lottery pick this year, to where they can end up with a Debancy in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And they'll be happy with rebuilding. Yeah. I want to see them break the internet. Break the NBA.
Listen, I think they have the capabilities to do it. I don't want to see. I
want to see it.
They're already a dominant team. We don't need to make.
I don't think OKC has the will.
State all over again with KD. That's an
OKC. This is not. This is so against what they do. They're not gonna. They're 20-1. Like, to bring in a huge personality who has demands. Right now they got guys that have no demands.
When you come into culture, that shit changed. Dog, he walking into like that culture over in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he'll adapt to it.
That's like a village. That's like a village, and everybody doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, you coming into something that's like structured. Like, you gotta fit into the what they call it when you assembly. You gotta fit into the assembly line.
You think Giannis wants to go basically be
the number 2?
No, he's not doing that. He wants to go.
I don't think so, bro.
I think he wants to go do his own.
I don't think Giannis has a desire to be Shea's Batman. I mean, Robin.
What do you think he'll be with Jalen? Like in New York with Jalen Brunson?
Well, this is a controversial opinion. I think Brunson should be the guy that moves. They would never do that.
You think instead of moving Cat, you get?
Yeah, I think Brunson and Giannis are a horrible fit. Giannis wants the ball, and so does Brunson. Like, it's going to be a stilted offense.
So did Cat. Cat wants the ball too.
Not to the. It's different. They can operate in different areas. Like
Giannis needs to dribble.
He wants to dribble, and so does Brunson. Is like the league leader in dribbles. The Knicks are not going to do it. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
The Knicks are not going to do it, but I think it would be much better if Giannis, a bunch of defenders who can shoot it, and Cat. than Brunson and Giannis kind of playing the four, trying to figure out Mitch. Or I think they're a bad basketball
So you
fit, to
move
be
Brunson,
honest.
keep Cat and Mitch.
Yeah, yes.
A-
Or
a
maybe
team full of
figure out
bigs?
what to do with Mitch, or more naturally let him be a 20-minute guy. But I think the Brunson and Giannis thing, that does nothing for me.
Yeah, nah.
Especially if you're sending OG over as well.
Again, if
That's
he wants
not
to
an
win,
enticing
OKC,
team.
Yeah, but I don't want to. We don't want to see it. I don't want to
do
see it
wanna
clean.
see that.
You want to see? I don't want to see.
I want to see that.
I think San Antonio is a good look for him.
I don't
New York
think
would be a
he-
solid look for him. Why not?
I don't think Giannis
I don't think he wants to go
to.
west. But if West, like, why not partner up with Anthony Edwards? You know what I'm saying? Like, be in Minnesota or something like that.
I think Giannis doesn't want to be. I think he wants to be in a big spotlight NBA blue chip
Market
situation. Like San Antonio, OKC, I get it, on paper it would be fun, but Giannis ain't trying to. He not forcing his way to San Antonio.
We don't have to really force it much. Just he wants to be traded. He got a couple destinations. They have more of a package to give up.
No, what I'm
willing
saying
to
is
give up than New York. I feel
he's
like.
not blowing up his relationship with the Bucks fan base and
To
his
win? You could
perception.
win. You don't think he could win there?
No, I'm not saying he couldn't win. I just don't think that's what he envisions for himself. Like when Giannis was like, yeah, I want to get out of Milwaukee, the small market, blah, blah, blah. I want to go to San Antonio. I don't think that's what he's been dreaming about.
Again, I don't think anybody pictures that until the time comes. And when the time happens, it's like, what's the best situation scenarios for me?
When he start getting
To
stuff,
win.
look, when it gets down to it, he's gonna have everything laid out for him, and it might make sense.
Yeah, like that's what came about. That's what's on the table right now. Like, you don't say, oh, like sometimes shit's on the table you didn't know was gonna be there at the times. Like, yo, San Antonio
And they
table.
gonna look at the money, like, oh, then you could get this money
Yeah.
over here more.
And
so
you're
than
gonna
over
save
here.
money
You
in
gonna start
in
looking,
Texas
oh, look
more
at
than,
taxes.
than,
Oh,
than
look at
New York.
this. They gonna
I know
break
you're a
this
Knicks fan,
thing
you
all
wanted
the
to
way
have
down.
it.
No, I'm not. First of all, y'all keep calling me a Knicks. I'm not a Knicks fan.
You are.
I'm not a Knicks fan. I watch the Knicks. I pay attention to the Knicks. A lot of people in my life are Knicks fans. I'm not personally. I don't live and die with the Knicks. I don't care about the Knicks.
Okay.
Second of all, I don't think the Knicks trade, the cat trade, does anything. I don't. I don't think the Knicks are materially better by doing
it fixes
this.
some of the defensive problems.
Yes, that would help. But I think the offense, as stilted as it is, it becomes more stilted.
I think you get more transition, bro.
Maybe.
You get more transition. Jalen Brunson can play off the ball a little more. Like Giannis can create and make. He can just shoot. Like he can spot up and shoot now. He can post. He actually give you more rebound and defensive. Like,
What about Giannis playing off the ball? Because
Giannis
that's
can
a
do that.
non-starter.
He can.
He doesn't like it.
He can't, bro.
At the end of last season, he never been happier. Remember, Dame had the calf situation, and down the stretch, Giannis was just doing the Giannis ball thing, dropping mad points, all of that, got to the playoffs and all of that. Like, he loves that shit.
Yeah, but
Then,
it's
of
not
course, in the
winning no more.
bro, in the playoffs,
think
it's
he
like that
cares
shit
about
don't
winning.
work.
Yeah, and if he can do that, he can
He
play off the
strikes
ball
me as
some.
a player that wants to win,
He
bro.
could play
I
off
don't
the
think
ball
the
some.
Knicks thing makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I'm interested to see what teams get creative about trying to make it happen. You know, I'm like Minnesota. I personally would love to see that.
They don't have enough to pack.
They
I don't think
just
have enough
don't.
To give to package.
You know, like you'd have to package something about Rudy
Yeah.
Gobert. Really? I like.
Toronto.
That's what Toronto
think-
has. Toronto has enough. To
I think
package.
Toronto has enough to package, but you know he doesn't have the Masai connection anymore.
Yeah, Masai's not there.
You wonder if he cares about the Toronto thing anymore, because that was like in the NBA rumor mill for years. This Giannis, Masai, Toronto, West African thing.
Right.
But that's no longer the case.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how interesting.
I think it's not gonna be interesting because he's gonna say where he wants to go and he's gonna just target that. Which it seems like New York. They've been mentioning New York since the summer, even before. Like it's
Most
always
of the
been
time-
lingering for some time.
Most
that
of
he
the
wants
time,
to
the
be New York.
place where you want to go ain't the place you end up.
Yeah.
Most of the
True.
time.
Yeah. Depending on how the
Yeah,
organization
you got to
handles
be
it.
savvy.
I ain't
If
never-
you
I
play
like-
the
I
nice
don't
guy
care.
stuff, we don't know.
I think the
Once you
mistake.
hear
I think
about
it's a
the
mistake to
rumors,
try to
never
do
end up
this
that way.
right now.
Yeah.
I think it's a mistake to do this right now instead of the offseason because a bunch of
Because you wanna
teams.
see what happens this year before.
No, I just think a bunch of teams are hard capped, so
Yeah.
they're limited in their roster maneuverability, and it's just harder to execute in the middle of the season than before the draft, when everybody has way more cap and salary flexibility and an ability to just do more shit.
Yeah.
Whereas right now it's tough. But I'm watching it, and he's out for 4 weeks. It's time.
I think he's out until we see what the.
Before we get out of here, do you guys
Definition
think Giannis ever puts another Bucks uniform on the rest of the season?
Yes.
So you think he's back?
Yes.
You think he comes back? I think it's
he
over.
would want to come back to be in some type of game shape. Like if he knows, like working behind the scenes, he still want to play. And
I don't know,
stay
man.
in game shape.
I think he can still work out. I don't know if
And
he
he
comes.
talks about being one of the all-time scorers. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Come on, he wants to be out there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he comes back.
I think he's done. I think it's
100%.
over. I think it's over.
don't
Once
think
I
he
saw
wants
that
to be his last game as a
that
Buck,
2 to 4 week diagnosis, I was like, okay. It's a nice window to get a deal done. All right, let's get into. I thought this was fascinating, honestly. Just as a lifelong media consumer, and a guy that's been in NBA media for a little while now. My guy Tim McMahon and Bobby Marks from ESPN, they put together a survey of anonymous GMs and their opinions about 3 guys that it's been said that are on the trading block.
Shout out to Bobby Marks and Tim McMahon.
And asking them about Ja Morant, Trey Young, and LaMelo Ball. And would you want to make a deal to bring these, in NBA dork parlors, they're distressed assets, meaning like people don't see them as favorably as maybe they once did?
So out of the 3, which one would you prefer?
Ja.
Really?
Not even close.
P?
Not even close.
Not even close.
I think I'm going Trey. Honestly.
Damn, I was gonna go LaMelo. Because this is my thing, and the reason I'm going LaMelo, he's never really had the opportunity to be around a winning culture.
A serious culture.
Serious culture, because I think if you hone his talents and put him in that situation to where he can learn the discipline and learn how to win, the true him will come out. Because his talent is there.
What if the true him is not serious?
Nah, he needs to be around winning. You understand, this kid won his whole life in high school. Like, now it's like, man, the culture ain't there for him. Like, you get him, I've seen players, you think they one thing, they get into another culture, you like, oh, damn.
The guy that comes to
saying?
mind with that is
He's on-
honestly
he's
is
on-
Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
Like,
Is
you
he
get
on-
him
oh,
in
yeah, yeah.
Miami.
But
Get
I
him
don't-
in Miami.
But again, Andrew Wiggins wasn't like LaMelo though.
He was
Is
kind
he on
of
minute restriction right now? He's on minute restriction right now.
he was a different. He was different in the sense like it seemed like he just was indifferent. Like he didn't give a shit.
He wasn't. He didn't have a sense of urgency, but he also wasn't street ballpark.
No, he wasn't. It's just one of those things. Like for instance, like he's 6'9", hops, arms that go out to here.
Yeah. But he
In
wasn't
Minnesota, they were begging him to rebound. He never did it. Golden State 2022, this guy turned into a rebounding machine.
No, I mean, it was contract year. He was playing,
But it means he always had that in him.
yeah, but he was never unprofessional. Most guys play their best on contract years.
So what are you saying? These guys are unprofessional?
He said
LaMelo.
LaMelo has shown
He's
some
unprofessional?
unprofessionalism. Most
Yeah.
they're saying
Doing
they're showing
what?
up.
And just
Doing what?
his approach to the game, the
He has
the
no,
40-foot jumpers,
troubles.
the 40-foot jumpers, the horrible shot selection, the lazy ass defense,
what y'all
the
talking
laughing
about?
and the joking and
We're
it's
losing. I'm trying to have fun through the losing.
okay.
He's supposed to be a
Damn.
Can we get
That's
into
what a
some-
guy to
P,
do?
P,
He's averaging 30. I'm trying to still keep a smile on my face. Like, Jesus.
He's averaging 18 this year, by the
All
way.
right, we're losing.
He's
dog.
playing horrible
I'm
this
trying
year.
to find a way to get through this bullshit.
Paul, I feel you, but he's
to be a
averaging
vet.
18. He's
Like, I
horrible.
can't be pouting, but I've been here in this culture. It's ridiculous.
He's
It's-
supposed to be a vet this year. And,
Bro.
Like, come on.
Bro,
he kicked
P.
the ball in somebody's head.
He's
get
he's
technical,
playing
flipped
on his
off the guy,
second contract. Like,
yeah.
bro, get with the program.
He's had a couple
Get with
instances.
what program? This is not a program.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Because I want to read some of these quotes and get your reactions because they're kind of flagrant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at Cooper Flag and his approach to the game. He's not as talented as LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
But like you could tell this dude is deadly serious about
and they're losing.
being a great player. And they're losing. And he still takes it so serious.
Can we pull up LaMelo's stats? So
bro,
we can see
he's
that
playing bad, bro. He's playing
I'm not
bad.
saying he's playing bad. I'll just say P.
This year, LaMelo's stats.
He's not showing professionalism. He's supposed to show growth as years go on.
What you mean professionalism? Like he's not coming to practice?
Nah,
like what are y'all talking about? What's the
bro?
He's averaging.
Bro, he's shooting 30%, 29%
weak.
from three.
I'm disgruntled because we weak.
38% from the field.
7 years and we've done nothing.
He's getting benched in the fourth quarter of close games, bro.
Because y'all weak.
He's their highest paid player.
He's getting technical fouls, like flipping
because
off the
I'm
ref,
tired
picking the
of
ball
I'm
at people.
tired of this shit now.
He
One-
said, "I'm trying to smile through the pain." That's so crazy.
I think he's a great player, bro. I think he's really good, bro. But
he is insanely talented.
He hasn't shown, like,
I believe in his
like,
talent.
Trying to be a leader.
I think he's a talented guy. Like, you know, some people you'd be like, he don't got it. Like, I think LaMelo Ball has it. He's just not serious.
Yeah, he's not showing
I'm
maturity.
averaging 20 a game.
Oh boy, here you go. Here you go.
Crazy,
Here we go. All right, so
oh my God.
this is a GM about. This is a GM talking about John Morant and why he wouldn't care to trade for him. He said, "quote pain in the ass, injury prone, not that good anymore." I was like, damn. I don't think any of like based on what he's doing this season, none of what they said just now is wrong. Based on this season, he's been a pain in the ass. He's been injury prone.
But you trade for him at all three of them. You trade for him.
I think he needs to change the scenery. But I'm just saying
They said he's not that good anymore.
this season, this is his worst year.
Okay, but that doesn't mean he's not good anymore.
He hasn't played good.
Okay.
But, like, if somebody said he's not that good anymore and be like, maybe the injuries have gotten to him, I don't think it's unreasonable. I happen to believe that he can overcome this, you know, in a different environment. But I don't think it's unreasonable to say anything that's been said in that statement. It's just harsh.
You are being hypocritical right now. Because
Why?
Everything they saying about Ja is they said about LaMelo, but you're going with Ja.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in. I believe in. I believe in Ja's. I believe in Ja's ability in
Why
a
do you
big.
believe in his ability?
Because I've seen him do it against big time
Do what?
teams in
Regular season?
the playoffs. He went to the second round before.
A couple years ago.
LaMelo Ball's never even been in the play-in, son.
Dog, Charlotte has never been in the play.
So that's what I'm saying, Paul.
Get him out of Charlotte.
Ja has put it on film, is what I'm saying, bro.
If you put LaMelo over in Miami, or you put LaMelo over there, just a culture to where he can thrive and just like he can be coached.
You know he was available to San Antonio. They're a culture team.
Nah, that ain't.
And San Antonio did the knowledge and was like, I'm good.
Nah, but they require a certain type of player with a certain type of attitude. You know, they don't like the flashy, well dressed and leather and chains guys that wear chains. If you wear chains, you can't play for San Antonio.
Bro, look at this though.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Ja has the most out of all the GMs.
Look,
Trey
they
has
say
the least, and
they
Melo's
said
in the middle.
they said has Ja lost his pop? When is the last time he put his chin above the rim?
Yeah, I mean that's not easy to do. But he said he wasn't.
He's
dunking
not
no more.
happy either, dog. You got to get a guy.
Either you're declining at a rapidly fast rate or you've quit on this coach.
Yeah.
Which again, the worst season of your life at 26. That don't make no sense. Paul, at 26, you were unstoppable.
No, bro. He's not happy. They not happy. I'm telling you, I could do one. When you get happy and you get in an environment, that changes everything. I'm looking at Ingram looking like an all-star again. Like Ingram turning like Ingram. Like we was looking at him in New Orleans like it's over. No,
I never looked at Ingram like I looked at.
I watched him. He went from an all-star and then he started regressing.
He never quit though.
He never
was injured
quit
all the time. Wasn't happy.
He does seem rejuvenated in Toronto.
He looked rejuvenated.
The change of scenery has worked.
It's that they all have warts. They all have warts, but I don't think you can win anything with LaMelo.
That's my opinion as well.
LaMelo is one in high school. He won like he
Australia?
needs to be.
He won in Chino Hills, bro.
Yeah, so he knows what winning.
He was in the IE.
Yeah, I understand that. So he had a taste for
bro.
winning, but like, no, he needs to be in that environment.
Trey, he just small and doesn't play any defense. That's not too bad.
I think that's.
Man,
And one GM said I wouldn't want any of them.
Damn.
So I will say this too. This is the only thing I'll say about
If you
them.
put LaMelo in Indiana right now, they'll be rolling.
I think they still be losing, bro.
They're too serious about team ball.
correct.
They're too serious. Like the defensive concepts that these guys were running last year in the playoffs. You think LaMelo Ball could be consistently doing that?
Halliburton can do.
He's capable.
Offensively, he's
but mentally, he's just
no.
not there to do that.
He's
In an
not.
environment he can be mentally.
Possibly. Well, only one way to find out, we see somebody trade for him.
I do want to say this about this anonymous GM and they're trashing these guys. I think it's a little disingenuous just because by trashing these guys on ESPN, you're driving their value down.
It wasn't.
So, like, even if you wanted to trade for him, it'd be in your interest to trash him in the press
To get his value down.
create a perception that he's garbage so that you could give less to get the guy. That's the one thing I'll say, like, the cynic in me is like, these GMs is
They
just,
might be doing it just
they might just
purposely.
be talking shit.
Again, I don't think they knew this was going to come out. They're talking to Bobby Marks and Tim McMahon. Like, they put it out. They didn't think Bobby and Tim. They just put them out anonymous.
No, I think Bobby and Tim told him, like, we want to get people on the record. We're willing to do it anonymously. 100%.
Okay.
I don't think it's like they're having private convos and it's like,
I think they just trusted them to have the conversation. They just said, yo, we're going to put this out anonymous. So they said, all right, whatever. But I just think they...
you think these are people saying how they genuinely feel?
Yeah, I think they just had conversations with these people, and they trusted Bobby and Tim, which because they're trusted guys, to not put their name out there. And they just said, all right, cool. As long as my name is not in it,
Yeah.
use it how you want to use it. As long as I'm not.
I think ultimately LaMelo is going to be a better player than them three. When it's all said.
You're crazy, bro. You're crazy, bro. He's definitely, I think physically,
Come on,
he's probably.
You were a big fan of Trey. You know
I
his
am a
numbers.
big fan of Trey.
You think Melo's gonna pass?
I just think like
not-
it's harder to win with Trey because he's small,
For
defensive
sure.
liability.
But Melo's always hurt too, though. Melo's always got injuries.
Yeah, but like, I'm
Facts.
seeing Atlanta right now without Trey, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're
damn,
taking off.
like taking off.
What do you think would happen in Charlotte without LaMelo?
They not gonna take off. They definitely still. Not gonna take off.
They're just a sleeping giant, right? Without,
Yeah.
it's LaMelo holding them back.
Hell no.
Let's get to our last joint, Chris. What do we close? Are we closing with? Oh,
shit.
okay. Let's.
Wow, this is a topic.
All right, man. Let's close with a foul or no foul with the late great Ben Simmons,
Damn,
who is
he
no
dead?
longer.
He said late.
He's no longer with us. He's not in the league no more.
He's dead. Late grade is crazy.
That's crazy. I thought like he died.
He's gone. He's gone, but not
Yeah.
forgotten. Ben Simmons currently not on an NBA roster.
On the funeral.
Bro, it was unceremonious, his passing. It was they dug a shallow grave for him. Ben Simmons currently not on the roster. It's been a rough couple of years. Obviously, like, he's been a punching bag online with fans, media. I don't think media's been that rough on him, to be honest. But I think people are kind of politically correct because they feel bad for the guy. But anyway, he recently responded to a fan online who asked him, if the Sixers asked you back to play center / power forward, would you come back on a minimum contract? And Simmons responded, it ain't about the money. I'd hoop for free.
I hoop there for free.
I'd hoop there for free. It's deeper than what they make y'all believe, which is why I keep it pushing. Right now, I'm focused on getting the body to 100% before putting my health on the line again, like I have been for the past few
He's
years.
still hurt.
He played with the Clippers last year.
He's still
I feel
full off
like he's been
season.
hurt for like 3 or 4
I just think
years.
what he's saying is like he's not back.
He's been playing hurt,
He's been
he's
playing,
saying.
and his body's not back to 100% of what it was before.
Okay.
Like, he's always had back issues.
Yeah.
It's not 100%. Go
What
ahead,
do you
Waz.
what do you think about his response there? Like what is that?
I mean, it's a politically correct response. He's supposed to. Again, we saw that there was an offer from the Knicks. He's saying it's deeper than what we believe. So maybe there wasn't an offer. But the rumors were that he turned down the Knicks offer for, I guess, a training camp deal or the beginning of the season. Because what was it, that he didn't want to accept the minimum at the time?
I thought it was first of all,
And then his agent let him go, or the agent, like, left him.
I was off of Ben Simmons before
you know
the
what I mean?
Atlanta.
Your agent leave.
Yeah, bro, he got
Agent-
dropped by Clutch.
So
Damn.
they had a contract on the table for him. I guess maybe training camp or whatever with the Knicks, and I think he turned it down. And I guess that's when his agent
Well, he didn't want to play
jumped
for free
ship.
then.
I think he wanted to play for a minimum. But he's making it seem like it's deeper than that. He said he'd play for free because they asked about a minimum. And before, the word was he didn't want to play for a minimum. He thought he was worth more than a minimum.
You played against Ben Simmons too, right? Was that his rookie year,
I
18?
don't remember. No, I didn't play against Ben Simmons.
Okay. Obviously, you played against and with. This is not to be crazy. Has he ever struck you as a guy who would play for free?
No.
Damn.
Like,
If that was the case, he would have took the job. Or
Like-
whatever. I don't know if that's, again, if
like a
that's
guy
true.
who is just so insane. Like, again, you know,
If that's the case, he'd be playing Australia right now back home. Or
He'd
he'd
be
playing
doing
sometime- He'd be
something.
playing somewhere.
bro, when the Australian national team put it out there like, yo, we don't want this dude to be a part of what we're doing.
They
Yes.
didn't want him.
Yes.
That's wild, bro.
They was
I mean,
like, yo, this
again,
guy acts like he's
to
too cool
give-
for school. He's too this. Like,
Australian
Patty
nas-
Mills and it was like, yo, fuck on, bro.
Yo,
Swear to
Australian
God.
national team is a little bit shaky, you know, how they do things too. Because they also, when Matisse was, they cut Matisse at one point too. Like,
Damn.
that was kind of weird to me. But yeah, they operate very different over there.
But they told
Again, if
Ben
he played
Simmons,
for
don't
free,
come back.
He'd be playing his Australia League right now, or like maybe he'd be playing somewhere.
China.
China, but you know.
So is this
Somewhere.
foul or no foul?
I would say that foul on Ben Simmons,
Foul on
pretending to
Ben
be dedicated to the game. Like,
Damn.
this is nuts to me. Like, your track record doesn't like,
Nah, yeah.
bro.
I see what you're saying.
Since Ben Simmons' second year in the NBA, can you name one thing he's improved at? Like his second year when he was like, oh shit, like this dude is
I was seeing him on Instagram making threes.
that was in the off
Yeah,
season
yeah.
against
So I thought he was working on it.
never did it in a game.
Yeah, but
P-
you know you got to
P
get
foul
over
or no
the-
foul, P?
You gotta. I'm gonna say no foul. I mean, shout out to Ben Simmons trying to get back in the league. You know, a lot of things been said. We love a good bounce back story in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Look, they can dig your grave, and you could be like Kill Bill and dig your way out. Let's go, Ben. Get motivated somehow, man, because you got the talent. I thought at one point you
So
was going to be the next
talented.
LeBron. A lot of people were saying that. If you can find your way just mentally to get back in it, man, I would love to see you back in the league.
Foul or no foul?
No comment.
Okay. I love that.
Light skin on light skin.
Former
crime.
teammate, by the way. That's our show for today, guys. We'll see you guys next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share the vid. It really helps us with the algorithm to help more people find our show. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a review. Leave us 5 stars. It really helps us with the algorithm over there, too. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
This has been a Playmaker production.